companion of Burke and Hare who assisted in conveying bodies to Dr. Knox's School of Anatomy. John Brogan was seriously burned as a child. The scars that remained resulted in scarring which deformed his face and displaced his lower jaw. He died of cholera in 1834 and the skull was given to the Royal College of Surgeons.
The skull is made up of 22 different bones, 8 cranial bones that enclose your brain within the neurocranium, and 14 facial skeleton bones. There are also 6 ear bones. With the exception of the mandible, the bones of the skull are joined by sutures, which are a kind of joint that is synarthrodial. In other words, it can't move. The 8 cranial bones include 1 occipital bone, 1 sphenoid bone, 1 ethmoid bone, 1 frontal bone, a pair of parietal bones, and a pair of temporal bones.
During the 19th century, the Scottish capital of Edinburgh was leading the way in medical advancements. None more so than in the study of the anatomy of the human body, but this in turn led to a severe shortage of corpses for teaching and research purposes. It was not helped by the fact that Scottish law at that time said that the only corpses allowed for dissections were restricted to those who had died in prison, suicide victims, or orphans. So in the 1820s, an illegal trade in corpses sprung up as they could fetch around £8 to £10 each, which was a small fortune in those days. There were even instances of grave robbing, but they were highly exaggerated by the newspapers. But nevertheless, they did happen. In Edinburgh, on the night of November 29, 1827, a lodger died owing rent money to his landlord. That landlord was William Hare. Angry that the lodger owed £4 in rent, Hare decided to illegally sell the body for anatomical studies in order to recuperate his losses. To do this, he enlisted the help of his friend, William Burke, who helped him remove the body from the coffin, replacing it with tanning bark. The body was hid under the bed. Later on, they sold the corpse to Dr. Robert Knox, who paid them the handsome sum of £7 and 10 shillings. Seeing a money-making opportunity, they thought of ways to provide more corpses for Dr. Knox, without waiting for natural causes. Over the next 12 months, they are thought to have killed 16 people in total with the aid of their wives, mainly by getting their victims drunk and smothering them to death.